And this is the coconut you're eating right now, coconut. This is a coconut. It's a very, very delicious. And just taste it and see how nice it is. Who's eating it? Remember now, you're starting something different. And just know that it's good. It's very, very good. It's good for you. I remember you want to have second. Very, very good. Now I want to show you how to open a coconut. Now be very, very attentive in this idea. See how good you can be. That's wonderful. Just beautiful. Now the coconut, you look upon it, you see two eyes and a mouth. You see the coconut has two eyes and a mouth? You never realized that before, did you? Now, it can open through the mouth. You see, look. I just made it take the screwdriver, and it's very, very soft. See? Hear it? It's very soft. Actually, it's not difficult to open the coconut if you know how to open it. And this is exactly what you're eating right now. And then there's water in there. And what I'll do, I'll just merely take this and put it over the glass like this. See? The water leaks out. And this,
may we, excuse me for interrupting, may we pass the coconut mixture now while you're talking?
Good.
Thank you. We're going to pass a coconut and a
there it
date
is
mixture.
right there on the table.
Thank you.
And I want you to taste it. I really want to taste it and see how really it is delicious as well as tasty. Good. Coconut is protein. Coconut is one of the greatest proteins. It's equal amount of protein. Keep the water pin off. Remember, see the water? I'm not going to drink this water. So sweet. Now, what I'll do, I'll open this coconut. I want to show you how we open the coconut very easy. I'm going to put a plastic bag on it. But see those pieces. Wait a second. Everybody's quiet. Hey. This is the most important thing. Look. You want to see how I open coconut? Yeah. Okay. Now all I do is take a hammer and just do it like this. See? It goes. It's open. It's very slippery with this plastic bag because I just put a cheesecloth over it. Now, and now generally also what he does, it's a little temperamental this time. You know, actually, he's a little excited because of you being here. Generally, what happens, coconut will open, completely off the shell. See, it comes off if you have patience enough, and this is what I didn't have right now. You can just keep heating it and heating it and heating it, and then the whole thing comes off. And then what you do, in this case, we didn't open up like you eat that. You're eating right there now. You pass it along. Everyone will have some of this coconut. Right now, I want you to try it. Now try the coconut. Give them the coconut here, because these pieces here are very, very tasty. They're not. And they are protein. Now take a piece of it. Will you pass the coconut, please, for them? Now, that's it. And here a piece here. It's really wonderful. Now I'm going to make you, he ate something. Now, get a piece of coconut. There you are there. There you are. Chew that really, really well. I'm really sorry. I can't eat no more. Okay, now you don't really understand it how round it is after a while. You got some over here, girls? What's of these? I'm just waiting. All right.
That looks good, don't it?
Oh, yes. And then you got wheat here for you to take home with you too. See the wheat bags here? They're going to be and they're going to be used for your breakfast tomorrow. You can eat them as it is. They've been soaked for 15 hours and left to sprout 15 more hours. And this is what you have right now for your breakfast, and this is what you're going to eat when you go tomorrow. I hope by that time you'll be very much geared onto eating. And now I have to move on to this other phase, and I'm going to show you how we have another kind of food now. Now, if you be real quiet, I'm going to tell you about it. This is cactus. Have you read anything about Burbank? You haven't. Well, Burbank is the one that made this cactus without spikes. And it's food. It is food. That's the reason I'm showing it to you. We grow it right here. You see the cactus growing right here? Indoors. And you eat this as vegetables. Beautiful vegetables. They grow very fast and very big in outdoors like Arizona, California, and Florida. And naturally Mexico, more likely. And then everybody that understands about it really get a treat for their salad, because all they do is just cut it in slices, and then you have this good, honest to goodness vegetable. So another vegetable I'm going to tell you about, and I'm going to show you how we grow from the seed. Inside the seed, you see this, we call avocado. It is our meat. You see, we are vegetarians and we do not use meat. So you see the beautiful meat. That's good. And we take the seed, as you see the seed now, grow into tree there. See the tree there? This we call cactus. Avocado tree. It has a shoot. See the shoot, the sprout we call it. See the sprout comes, and if you don't have the sprout, generally does not grow. You have to watch for the sprout. When you open your coconut, the avocado, you always have to see if there is a sprout there. Then you put it in the ground just like you do any other thing, see? And in about a year or two, like about a year old, I believe this happens to be. And then it grows and grows and sometimes grows as many as 8 feet. I have seen it hit the ceiling, really. No, we never get fruit from them because indoors they don't have the ability to produce. So this is another food besides our, just please be quiet. Another thing I'm going to give you idea is that the most important right now we're holding. What is this? Sprouts. The sprouts are the most beautiful, and they are very, very inexpensive and naturally helpful right now. Just please be quiet. That's very, very helpful when you're quiet. Remember now, you will do a lot of good things when you're quiet. All right? Now, the sprouts here we call mixtures. We have mung beans, we have lentils, we have the alfalfa you see here. These are the alfalfa seeds here. We mix them up, we soak them, and then they begin to grow and grow and grow, and see how nice they are now. Ready for salad, or you can use them as it is, either way. So then it comes to the alfalfas. You see the nice alfalfa? And that many seeds, you see. Look, that many seeds only, about half a cup, makes a gallon. You first hear about parents talking about expensive food, don't you? Well, you don't have to worry about it, because you sprout like this, it'll cost you very, very little, maybe a quarter at the most seed. And there you have enough beautiful salad mixture for a whole week for a family for about 25 cents. So you see, we're showing you the way how you will be going back home, and you will talk about it, I hope, and start sprouting at least. The sprouting is a very, very simple thing. if you be very quiet, I'm going to tell you how to do it. This kind of thing, especially this alfalfa. I'm learning about it. All right. Yeah. I take this much seed, I said, about a half a cup, and I will put it into the jar like this one, and I'll soak it for only 5 hours. Then I will take the seed and I wash it twice a day. There's a little screen there. It's a plastic one, and I will wash it twice a day. See, the water's coming out already. Okay. Well, it's just been washed, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's very clean water. Doesn't matter if it's... Well, anyway, it has to be completely dry when it's washed. You cannot soak it in the water anymore after 5 hours. That's important to remember. So, but you turn it upside down like this, let the water run out, and twice a day you wash it. So here you have your sprouts now. And any questions on sprouts? Anybody want to know about it?
I usually keep mine in the dark until they start to sprout.
You want to know if you're supposed to keep them in the dark. Not really necessary to keep them in the dark. For the simple reason, if you do keep them in the dark, you're going to forget about it. I'm not saying you would, but I'm saying that some people would, especially our young people here. The best way to do it, leave it out in the front, just right in the front of you when you come in the morning, let's say, in the kitchen, whatever the place be. You'll be there first thing. And then you put it underneath the faucet, and you wash it, and you drain the sprouts. That's ready for the whole day. Then, in the evening, you're in school, more likely, you come home, you look at your sprouts, and you wash them that time too. Twice a day, just like if you had a pet, if you had a pet, you want to take care of the pet, you have to feed it. All right, now, the same thing with sprouts, you got to wash it. You don't give it food, but that's the way they need it. They really have to have this kind of moisture.
How many days does it take?
This is about 4 or 5 days old. That's all. Just 4 or 5 days. And then they're ready to go into the salad. They're really beautiful. Look at them.
Yes, they are.
Aren't they gorgeous?
They're really delicious.
And you're going to have some, too. You can have some. Now, remember now, they're good. This is because it's different. When it's different, you naturally alarmed over the fact that you're going to taste it. It is very, very, very good. And I hope next time you come back, you're going to have really have had a good salad and know all about it. Bless your heart. And I think we have now, have you eaten all the breakfast that you're going to eat now?
Can you tell them why you soak the sunflower seeds?
You want to know why I soak the sunflower seeds and put raisins in it. You want to know that, of course. The reason I soak the sunflower seeds and put raisins in it because the sunflower is the most wonderful protein, but it is hard to digest. You don't chew it well enough. You see, you're in a hurry and you gulp it down, and you say, why I have a stomachache. So this is the reason I do, because the fact we have mixed it with raisins, and it makes it much, much tastier than you did if you just have it plain. But this is very, very good. You want to have a handful. You know, another thing I want to explain to you. You don't appreciate these things because you have so many other things. I bet you had potato chips already this morning. No? Good. You didn't have it. That's
lollipops and chocolate.
You had something else. You see, your teacher tells me that you had something else, and that's the reason. You see, when you eat good solid breakfast, cereal in the morning, like you do have it here, you don't want these goodies. This is a very main thing. You don't want the goodies because they're not going to make you nice and strong and, let's say, healthy and alert in mind. That's the only reason you don't want to take them, because you want something that's going to be nourishing for you. All right? I hope you remember that. And really make a little effort. When you make a little effort, you see the result, and then you will see the good thing in it, and you're willing to work with it. And willing to have good breakfast in the morning. I think it's very, very important. Will you do that? And tomorrow morning, would you have some of this wheat here? You have some of the wheat? And I bet you don't even know how good it's going to be, because it's just exactly as nature grew it. Nothing taken away. Everything is said there. No, you don't want to cook it, my dear. That's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to cook anything. You can grind it up. You can put it in a blender with little sweetening dates like we did, or you can eat it as it is. You're gonna like it now. You haven't tasted it yet. And take one of these, every one of them before you leave. So this is the very, very important. Another thing I want to bring forth, another idea. You see, we've got so many ideas here, and I can't keep up with them, really. You look at this newspaper here, and you wonder what it is. We take the tubes from various, like toilet paper right here, and then we have the from plastic tubes, and we take the newspaper, any kind of paper roll, and we make it nice and very, very tight, and we put it into this, and this is for firewood. It's like wood. Instead of using wood, you use that for fire if you have a fireplace.
What, the newspaper?
Yes, because it burns just like wood. And remember, you throw away a lot of paper, a lot of things that you throw away, you can conserve it. By using very tightly, and you go in that, put that in the fireplace, it burns for a long, long time, just like wood. And besides, we cannot get wood now. And so saving all these things. Remember, this is we call ecology program. I want you to understand that everything that you see thrown away can be used. Many, many wonderful things. We use, as I said the other day, the compost from the kitchen. It makes earth. Everything that you think you can throw away can be utilized, and very, very good advantage. So now we're going to downstairs, and we'll show you how we plant garden indoors. Good. So now, any questions on this planting? It's very important that we have questions. Go ahead.
Did you say it could heal cuts?
You what?
Did you say it could heal cuts? The cuts. The cuts. Wheatgrass.
Oh, how do we cut it?
No. Did you say it could heal cuts?
Oh, how does it heal cuts?
Yeah.
Well, it's because the wonderful sun force is a healer. You know, you hear about the sun being a healer, how you lay in the sun and you feel more relaxed and so forth. Well, this is what we call sun force from the juice of the greens. And naturally, the body responsive to this very good thing, which is coming into its contact, and right away begins to the cells begin to do the job because it has the help. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You know, when you give nature the help, you're going to become more healthier, and you're going to have more alert mind. It'll be easier for you to study and so forth because you're given a helper. You see, this is how we need to have. We need to have helpers, and if you put this cut. You would be negligible of this cut and put it in the earth and the places where it's not taken care of. It's going to be infected perhaps, or one thing or another. And so you see, you're not giving it aid because you have, for some reason or other, make this a hazard by cutting into it your hand. But it happens that all the time. There's nothing wrong, but except only difference is if you can heal it as quick as possible, so you won't get any trouble. Your body. So that's the very important thing to learn about nature. And naturally, the more you learn about nature, the more you'll be surprised and, let's say, pleased. Any more questions on planting? It's very important. Yeah, go ahead.
How long can you keep the sprouts growing before you have to eat them?
Generally, the growth here, this you see the greens from the wheatgrass, generally 7 days. And this exactly the same idea. All the greens that we have here are 7-day-old. Now this buckwheat here is ready to be cut for salad. We'll have a lot of salad tonight or this noon rather. And we will put it right into the bowl with sprouts, and we put some vegetables and avocado as you saw yesterday, upstairs. And we're going to have a lot of things in that salad, but it's very, very nutritious because it's cut fresh. See, that's the difference. Any more questions? Yes.
Do you ever steam your vegetables or anything like that?
No, we do not steam it. We do not have cook stove, my dear. We threw our cook stove away about 3 years, longer than that, 5 years ago, I believe. And we do not cook a thing. We do not have anything to cook with. Thank goodness. Now, go ahead.
How come you put the plastic on when you clean it?
The reason I put the plastic, because this paper is wet. And it's going to be on this seed for at least 3 days. It's going to get all dry. So the plastic over it is going to keep it moisture. That's good. That's a good question. Go ahead.
Did the Indians ever use that wheatgrass to heal their wounds or something like that?
The Indians perhaps did not have idea of the wheatgrass, but they did use herbs, and they used all kinds of things of nature. You see, they didn't have anything of modern those days, but they were very, very healthy. I can show you that Indians, even up to this day, know a great deal about nature, and they work with nature. Any more questions? Go ahead.
How do you cut the stuff? Like,
The best way, I hope, can somebody bring me a knife? Show how to cut it. The best way we do use is a knife, but you can use scissors.